everybody. I'm so sad that I don't get to be here for your very first bridging for me, but we will actually do a bunch of these for math and for science. But today we're going to start off with your very first one for math. So here's what a bridging is basically broken down into. You are going to be doing one problem with me. My expectation for you is that you need to be following along as I am doing the one with the teacher. You are asking questions. Clearly, I can't answer all the questions today, but usually when it's a more normal day, y'all will be asking questions, you'll be answering me, stuff like that. But for this first one, sadly, it's going to have to be in the video. So today, I'm going to be doing this problem up here with the teacher. Whatever I write, you should be writing as well. So we're going to handle this kind of like a problem of the day. The only thing is instead of working with your partners, you're working with me. So let's get started. Freddie exercised 2 hours per day on 4 days last week. He burned 377 calories per hour while exercising. How many calories did Freddie burn by exercising last week? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I either highlight or underline my question, because that's what I'm looking for. So let's try to break this down. There's actually a few keywords in here that can help us to try to understand it. The big one I want to point out to y'all is this one. If you already knew I was going to do that, awesome job for y'all. Good job. So per day means it's going to be 2 hours for every day that he worked out last week, which was 4 days, right? So to give us a little bit of a visual idea, he had 4 days last week that he worked out. And for each day, he did 2 hours for each day. So that's 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, and 2 hours. Do I have a total? No, I'm looking for a total, right? So because of that, this has got to be multiplication. There's just no other way to do this, right? So for this part, I am just multiplying 2 times the 4 days. Or you could do repeated addition, which is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So hopefully y'all know 2 times 4 is, yes, it's 8. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and replace the question mark down here with the 8. So we at least know this is our total hours he exercised last week. Oops. I knew that looked wrong. Awesome. Okay. So your equation is going to look a little bit like this, but a little different, right? So to put this into equation, we're going to sit back. We know we're multiplying. And we were multiplying the 2 times the 4, okay? And that gave us the total hours that he exercised last week. So let's fill this in. Total hours he exercised last week. Okay, and this was the 2 hours per day. And it was 4 days last week. Okay. Now, am I done? No, we're not done yet. So, because of that, what we have to do now is we have to read the next part of our question here, right? Our sentence. He burned 377 calories per hour while exercising. So he burned off 377 calories. That word per came back up again. Per hour. So do we have hours now? Do we have the total hours that he worked? Right there, right? We've got it right there, the 8. So we're going to take that 8 that we've already solved and figured out, and we're going to use it to start off our next equation. So 8 hours. I'm sorry, I did forget the total. 8 total hours he worked or exercised last week. And what did that per mean again? Yes, multiply. It means to multiply. So total hours he exercised last week per how many calories? 377. Oops, 377 calories he burns per hour. So now, what should that get us? Don't tell me the answer. I don't want the math yet. What should this get us? If you need a hint, it's the question, right? That's what we were looking for. How many calories he burned all of last week. So this is how many calories he burned last week. Some of you may be asking, can we put total? Is that a total? Yes, it's a total. So you could also sit back and say this is the total. Instead of how many, you could also put the total calories that he burned last week. That would be good too. Either one is fine. Okay? Now all we have left to do is do the math for 377 times 8, which hopefully you guys will be fine with. Okay? So let me go ahead. I'm going to erase this now. Okay? And I want y'all to kind of follow along as I do this, okay? Just make sure we got our multiplication going. 8 times 7. Know our math facts. 8 times 7, 56. Okay? So the 5 goes up top, 6 goes down here. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 5 more, so 56. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So the 1 goes here and the 6 comes up over the 3. Now we're doing 8 times 3. 24. If you said 24, you are correct. Good job. So 8 times 3 is 24 plus 6 more. That gets us right at 30. Wow. You burned a lot of calories, huh? So the total calories that Freddie burned last week was 3,016. And that is our final answer for our bridging. Okay? Hopefully you guys, this was pretty good for y'all. Here's what your next assignment is. Okay? We've done this one with the teacher. Now it's your turn. Okay? You are now going to be working with your face partners. Let's do face partners, okay? You will be working with your face partners to try to solve the one down below this paper with your partner, okay? The one with the partner, that's what y'all are doing. I am expecting work to look like this. You don't have to write a sentence, but you do have to have your equations with their answers or a variable, okay? And I, of course, want to see your math as well. If there are no more questions, y'all can go ahead and start working on the one with your partner, and then you get to do the others on your own, okay? Be good for the sub. I love y'all very much, and I cannot wait to see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.